coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Cook running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
At the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, The blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Prescott now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Here's Hardy set to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen off the play fake. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
62 yards.
And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7. Lamb in motion left. Here's Pollard again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 26 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half, as they'll stop him behind the line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Lamb in motion left. A give to Pollard running left.
And into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you need a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Coates. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action now. Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pollard going to try the right side. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Pollard one more time.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's got a man complete. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And now off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Chauncey Golston able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Has his man, it's Shakir. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir, 43 yards. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Lamb in motion left. They go back to Pollard on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
142 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On play action, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here. That is caught by Lamb.
A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, a design run for their wideout.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think in normal situations, most play calls would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now a running play here with Lamb.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Prescott now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did, you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Allen. His throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. As they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there, and they only needed 1 on 4th and 1. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Shakir hauls it in.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home.
PlayStation